So the goal is to go back and sort of rewrite the trauma. I'm curious if there's anybody here who has a negative emotion that would like to have an experience that they want to get rid of. I need a volunteer.
You mentioned about blank something?
So like if there are spots in your memory that you don't remember, it's very possible that there's a trauma surrounding it. Is there anybody here who has any negative emotion that they would like to deal with?
I mean, I'm dealing with something.
You want to come up?
Yeah.
So just close your eyes, and I want you to notice that there's a feeling that you have that's like not a great feeling, and there's a certain area of your body where that feeling starts. Can you see where that feeling starts? Look at it with your mind's eye, and I want you to point to it for me. I want you to notice that there's a color associated with that feeling. What's the color, first impression? Green. Good. And I want you to notice there's a shape associated with that feeling. Can you trace the shape with your fingers? Good. And is that shape inside, that green shape, is that inside or outside your body, or partially inside and partially outside?
Inside.
Okay, great. So what I want you to do is, with your mind's eye, I want you to go to the very center of that green shape inside your body. And just let me know when you're there, the very center, the very source. Okay. Now what I want you to do is I want you to go further back in time through that shape, and I want you to go to the very first scene, situation, or event that has everything to do with that feeling. When you get there, just nod your head so I know. Okay. First impression, are you inside or outside? Are you alone or are you with people? Is it daytime or nighttime?
Daytime.
Do you feel comfortable talking about what's happening in the scene? You want to tell me?
Scared.
You're scared. What are you scared of? You can let your emotions come up. It's very healing to do that.
Then I don't have control.
You don't have control. I want you to, in your mind's eye, look down at your hands. Tell me, are they little girl hands or big girl hands? How old are you, do you think?
8.
8? Okay. So you feel like you don't have control. What do you not have control over?
My life.
Okay. And then what happens next? Sitting in the room, feeling like you don't have control. And then what do you do?
Just sit.
Okay. So, if you could go back to that little girl, that 8-year-old little girl, as the version of you today, can you think of any advice that you could tell her that would make things all better?
She's not alone.
That she's not alone. She's not alone. Anything else?
She's loved.
She's loved? Yes.
And there's nothing to be afraid of.
There's nothing to be afraid of. So what I want you to do is I want you to go back 5 minutes before you were sitting in that room alone, feeling out of control. And I want you to go back as the version of you today from 2019. And I want you to go give that 8-year-old version of you a big, huge hug. And I want you to tell her how much you love her, how you're always going to be with her, you're always going to be protecting her, that she's always loved, she's always enough, and that she is never, ever alone. And make sure she believes you. And I want you to give her any advice that she needs as the version of yourself today that has the life experience and the wisdom and the knowledge that you have now. Give her any and all advice that she needs to move through life in the best way possible. And just take your time, but just give me a nod when you're done. What would make this 8-year-old version of you the happiest right now?
To be free.
To be free. Good. What I want you to do is, this is your Steven Spielberg moment, I want you to be the writer, the director, the producer of your own movie, all about being free. I want you to watch that movie over and over and over and over again. Watch that movie, make the colors big and bright, make the sound loud. Watch it over and over and over again, that movie about freedom. And when you have it just perfect, just give me a nod so I know. Good. I want you to grab that 8-year-old version of yourself. I want you to grab her hand and I want you to pull her into the movie. And I want you to start living that freedom movie over and over and over again. Feel that freedom. And if there was a color that was associated with this movie, what would that color be?
White.
Good. I want you to notice that there is white light projecting from the movie, creating a big frame around the movie. Make this movie as big as an IMAX. I want you to feel that good feeling of freedom over and over and over and over again. 10 times stronger, 100 times stronger. And I want you to notice what happens to that green circle energy in your body as you're moving through this movie. Now what I want you to do is I want you to take this movie of freedom, this feeling free movie, and I want you to take that white frame and just take it and make it into a snapshot out in front of you. So it's just one snapshot. And then I want you to physically reach out and grab the corners of this movie, the freedom movie, grab the edges, like it's a picture frame, pull it over your head, and I'll pull it down through your body, like you're wrapping yourself in a blanket with this movie, just all the way down your body, down to your feet. Pulling it down. Now I want you to do it again. Do it again. Do it over and over and over again. And notice how the feelings in your body change. And notice what happens to that green energy that you were seeing before. And I want you to keep doing this until that green energy is just completely gone. Noticing the feelings changing. How are you feeling now?
Feels lighter.
Lighter?
Yeah.
And what about that green energy? Is it still there or is it gone?
I still feel less, like it's there but less.
You could do like 10 or 20 more pulls down the frame. Notice the feeling's getting better and better.
I feel less that it's not there.
Good. So open your eyes and notice how good you feel. Try to bring the old feeling back and notice what happens instead.
I don't feel the fear that I was feeling a few minutes ago.
Right there,
It's so weird though, it's like, I feel like the feeling of what I was picturing what free was, like white, but like with the white, so like that's the feeling I'm feeling. It's odd, but
Good job.
yeah.
By the way, the
Thank
first
you.
time I did this, someone did this exercise on me, my shirt was drenched. I was like, so it's totally normal. It's totally normal in hypnosis to cry, cough, laugh. It is sweat. It's a release. It's a release of emotion, and that's what you want. Yeah.
I like what you've done just now. For me, yeah, I went through a couple of these things from when I was growing up.
Yeah.
But then as of right now, I want to revisit those, but then it's blanks out. I don't want, you know, but I really want to get in there and resolve over there and done and come back.
Okay.
The problem is that that's why you use this word blank. And that's why I ask you, because it's comes in, then I blanks out purposely because I don't want to deal with it. But then something is underlying, keep on coming
Is
back.
there's a feeling associated with it?
I really don't know how to put it, you know, because I just try to erase everything, but then it's haunting.
Okay.
I mean, it feels like a haunting.
And you don't know what it is.
What is, don't know what it is. I don't know.
Can you put a feeling to it? Can you say it doesn't feel good or it feels?
Obviously, yeah, I mean, when I'm in a normal sense, I don't feel good.
Okay.
But something is bothering because of that, those things. I don't know what is those things that made of me.
Okay. Do you want to come up here for a second? We'll do something different. You can ask. Thank you so much. So this is something a little like more simple, and you don't really have to know. Just you can stay standing now.
Oh, okay.
Are you right-handed or left-handed?
Meaning,
Do you write with your right hand or your left?
I do right and play with left.
Oh, okay. Well then just come, you could just stand face around. So you know that so this is another sort of NLP type technique that you can use it, and you don't even have to know what the cause is. So there's a negative feeling that you have.
Yes.
You can, okay, good. So go ahead and close your eyes and notice if there's a place in your body where this feeling starts. I want you to see with your mind's eye, where does the feeling start, first impression?
Just somewhere in the deep stomach.
Okay, in the deep stomach. Okay, as I'm asking these questions, so the subconscious mind is always going to be the quieter voice. The conscious mind is always screaming. The subconscious mind is always quiet. It always feels like you're making it up. So when I ask you these questions, just give me whatever pops into your mind, first thing, okay? So notice where the feeling is. Where's the feeling, first impression?
Looks like it's the back of my spine. Somewhere.
The back of your spine?
Mm.
Okay. So notice that there's a color associated with that feeling. What's the color, first impression?
This looks like black.
Black. Okay, good. So what I want you to do is with your hands, I want you to reach, and you can either reach through your stomach or back through your spine. I want you to grab all that black energy and hold it out in front of you. So physically grab however you want. If you want to grab it from your back, or if you want to pull it through your stomach, physically grab it and start pulling all that black energy out of you. So with your hands, physically grab that black energy and start pulling it.
What is problem? What is happening right now is I constantly coming out. My mind is not focusing enough.
Your mind's not focusing enough?
Yeah, just trying to get away from it and then come out now.
Okay, well just allow it to sit with it for a second. Notice it's there, and it's okay. It's okay, you don't have to run from it. You are fine. You're safe. Can you focus on it now? Can you see it clearly in your mind's eye? Okay, grab that black energy and pull it out in front of you. Grab it all, make sure you get it all. You can take as much time as you need to pull it out in front of you because you want to make sure you get it all. Let me know when you have all of it. On a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being very intense, 0 being not intense at all, how intense was that before you pulled it out? That feeling?
Feeling of
whatever that negative feeling was, whatever that bad feeling was, on a scale of 0 to 10, how intense was it?
they're still left there.
Okay, so go ahead and grab the rest of it, keep pulling it out until you get it all in front of you. Allow yourself to focus on it. And that black energy in your body, just reach back and pull it out. You have it all?
Can't get it.
What's happening right now?
Because my focus is coming in and going in, going in. I'm trying to make that black spot
Are you
one object, but it looks like it's scattering here and there.
It's scattered, okay. So if it's scattered, imagine, let's say, in front of you, a vacuum, a big vacuum, just sucking up all those scattered pieces into one shape in front of you. Whoosh, sucking it all up. Sucking it all out of your body, almost like a magnet, just picking up all the pieces until it's all out in front of you. What's happening now?
I'm trying, but it's not coming in.
Okay, let's try something else. Change the color of that black energy. Change it to white and notice what happens. Change it to a rainbow and notice what happens.
I'm still staying same as black.
The same as black. Okay. You want to try pulling it out?
I want to. It's still there, but it's most of them are out.
See if you can get the rest out. It's important to get it all out. let's take what you have out in front of you right now. Did the color change or stay the same?
I think it's changing to red.
Red, good. I want you to notice that red energy is spinning in a certain direction. What direction is it spinning, first impression?
I think it's a circle, so
Which way? Which direction?
clockwise.
Okay, good. So I want you to reach out and physically grab that red energy, and I want you to reorient it and start spinning it in the opposite direction. So reach out, grab that red energy, and just start spinning it in the opposite direction. Double the spin. Double it again, double the speed, double the force, double the magnitude. Keep doubling it until it completely takes on a life of its own, until it's impossible for it to ever go back the way that it was, and when you know that you've got it, grab it, and I want you to slam it back into that spot in your body. Double the spin. Faster.
Can't do it.
Okay, I'm going to do it for you. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Notice the change.
Yes, there was a sudden change.
How do you feel now? You
A
can
little
relax.
bit relaxed.
You feel different?
Yes.
Notice some change.
Yes, a little change.
Okay. This is what's called resistance. You can go ahead and have a seat. So sometimes, this happens sometimes. Sometimes people either don't want to change but here's the thing, is even though we didn't get it all that time, there are a million different ways of approaching these issues, these emotional issues, to change them, to fix them, whether it's just changing your neurology or going back and changing memories. There's a million different ways. So don't lose hope. You know, if you did have some physical change, then that's progress. Any progress is good.
You mentioned going back and changing memories.
Mhm.
Do you mind explaining that?
So our reality is based on perception. And if we can change our perception, so right now we're all having an experience. We're all in the same room, hearing the same things. We're all having a very different experience. So let's say, for example, you have a traumatic event from your childhood, or even your adult life. You can go back and rewrite the program of what you think, how you believe, what you remember. So do me a favor. Look around the room and I want you to notice everything that's blue. You can all do this if you want. Okay? Now close your eyes, and I want you to tell me everything that's red. So we're only picking up, we're absorbing a lot, but we can only store a certain amount of information. So yeah, you can go back and rewrite your memories if you want.
So in essence, you're rewriting like your emotional reaction to certain events?
Or even what you remember about the events, or reframe it so that you're turning it into a positive instead of a
It's
negative.
like finding kind of maybe the silver lining or something and just
Yeah,
reprogramming
Basking
your
in that
emotional
instead of basking
responses.
in the negativity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's lots of things you can do around that.
Yeah.